Hey guys, JJLightning here. John, Joe, and Lightning. Got it? JJLightning? A lot of people ask about that. Anyway, here we are. We're getting ready to do another video on Lightning, and this is our 500th van video on this channel. Please leave a comment, good or bad.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, put that out there. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
And, let's get it done, and let me tell you a little bit better about Lightning. Lightning is a 1983 Dodge B150 Ram van. She has a 318, 2-barrel, stock tranny. I bought her back in '83. I purchased her for $9,800 at Massey Yardley Dodge, Delray Beach, Florida. I customized her inside and out by myself, as I wanted to do it all by myself. Initially, I did not build her for shows. I built her mainly for camping, traveling and partying. Lightning has been through 38 states, California included, and of course Canada. She's also been back and forth to my old hometown, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, several times. Lightning now has around 100 trophies. After about 30 years, we started to have some rust problems. Well, so we took Lightning in to have her all completely redone. As you can see, stripped down to bare metal. Had it all fixed up, and as you can see, it was a mess. But we got her back together. While in the shop, we had to mold in all the effects. The spoiler, the wheel flares, wiper cowl, the visor. Had to mold everything in. I believe it looks really good. And like my first van, Free and Easy, which some of you remember, did the same thing on Lightning. I have a sunroof in the front and a roof vent in the back above the bed. As far as the rims on Lightning, we went with the Pacers. We really like them, and we've got the 8-inch on the front and a 10-inch on the back. And a lot of people ask about my lightning bolts. Yes, they are etched in the glass. I got both sides done back at D-Moore's Van Fest back in '85. Believe it or not, $35. When we got Lightning redone, we decided to go with a little bit more of a pearl. This is a Jaguar pearl. Joe picked it out. I love it, and everybody really seems to like it. Okay, so the piece of metal that you see coming down the middle of the windshield on Lightning, that is just to keep the visor from flapping in the wind when big trucks go by. One of the things I wanted to do when I built Lightning was put the plug for electric somewhere where it wouldn't be seen, not necessarily in the side of the van, so I ended up mounting it up here underneath the fender well, which works out well. It's just now I've got to get a new door for it. Now coming around to the back of Lightning, of course we have the jet wing on the top, and then we have the louvers on the back windows. They're tinted as well, so you can't really see in. You can see out good, but not in. And down below you can see we have the belly pan. It hides that big ugly 36-gallon gas tank that hangs down. Joe and I like to bass fish, so we've got to have a tow hitch on there to tow the boat. And this is what I keep under the bed in Lightning in a suitcase. All the parts I would need in case I would break down somewhere on the road. Belts, hoses, ballast resistor, alternator. You got to have it because it's not going to happen in the driveway. So now my darling Joe is going to show you what we have on the inside of the doors on the side. On this side we have all of the cleaning stuff for keeping it clean, window cleaner and wax and all that stuff, rags. And then over here on this side we've got the transmission oil, power steering fluid, regular oil, and stuff like that. Okay, well now as we come inside the side of Lightning here, you're going to see we have the bar up here with the two ice boxes. I always say you got to have two, one for food and one for beer, because one's never big enough. And over here we have our cabinet for one of them for storage, keeping clothes and all that. Then I have a microwave. You never know when it's going to be a rainy day, or even when you're out camping and partying, you want to throw something in there for something quick, which runs off of the inverter. But when you have the van plugged in, it all runs off electric. There's 4 electrical plugs in Lightning. Up front we have the captain's chairs, both of them on a swivel like you can see. Very comfortable, although very, very comfortable for cruising. And I have one of the unique octagonal wooden steering wheels. I bought that in 1975. And we have a great Boss radio Some really good tunes with that. It's got a USB and a SD card along with the CD. Up above we have in the overhead console, we have a nice map light for my side, and then the CB radio along with some switches for all the lights in the van. And then there's another map light over here for Joe. And above both sides we have the classic aviator lights, which really are very bright. And the sunroof up there, of course, with a lightning bolt on it. And the ceiling is padded. I put a 1/4-inch foam rubber up underneath that, and with a light strip that we picked up, believe it or not, in the junkyard. Everyone told us we needed to have a disco ball in there, so Joe ordered a disco ball. We've heard that several times. The bed is excellent. It's about queen size, but it's a little short. People ask, how do I sleep? Well, it's almost 7 foot from corner to corner. Down underneath we have access under the bed where I have tools, air compressor, different things like that we need. And of course over here another cabinet and a drink tray and a Sanyo 6x9 high-powered speakers, which I mean really kick. And I don't know, let's see if you can see it back here. You should be able to see it if let me get in here a little closer. There we go. Yeah, that's one of my 4 fire extinguishers we have in here. One of the greatest things ever, I should say smartest things ever, is if you're going to have a van or any vehicle, have a fire extinguisher in it. You know, if something would happen, you don't want to lose your van over not having something as simple as a fire extinguisher. That would really bum you out. And we also have a smoke alarm up here. You know, you're sleeping in the middle of the night, something could go wrong, you never know. I also wanted to mention that we have 2 batteries in Lightning, one in the front solely for starting the van, and the second one is under the bed, which runs all the electronics in the van, and whenever we're plugged in, I have trickle chargers set up to both batteries, so they're charging the whole time we're camping. On the floor, under the carpet, we have 2 inches of foam rubber. Keep this in mind if you're building a van. You're going to be in there a lot on your knees. And as we come around to the back of Lightning, you can see we have the doors utilized, all the space. On this side I have the first aid kit, which I have another one under the bed, just in case it's a little bit closer, easier to get to, along with the fire extinguisher. There's 4 fire extinguishers in here like I mentioned. Another one in the cabinet, and then another one under the bed. On this side we made a little bar, which everyone really loves. And up above the curtains, someone asked me about the curtains. Yeah, they are towels. Yeah, just regular hand towels. They get dirty, we take them out, throw them in a washer. Coming into the back here, you see we have the, like I mentioned earlier, the 23-inch TV, which I always play this video, the Cornfield Cruise from the Nationals. I believe we were in Indiana years ago, and it was a great thing, and at the car shows everyone seems to love it. They're shocked that we're still into it, so we will always try to promote it that way. Above the bed we have a drink holder and a light, and there's also, you can't see it there, but there's a 110 plug for when we're plugged in. And above the bed's a full-length plexiglass mirror. Yes, plexiglass, not glass. That's another question a lot of people ask me. And then, you know, a lot of people ask, how do we keep cool in the summer? Well, when we're camping, we have this, you know, air conditioner that sits up in between the seats with the vent going out the window. And I also have a drain in the bottom of it in the back that goes out the bottom of the dog box. I have a small hole there. It works great, but we have to plug it into somewhere where there's electric, like campground or wherever. And the bra. How many people have asked me about the bra? Does it damage the van? Does it hurt the van? Does it take the paint off? None of the above. It's an original LeBra, and it's just great. I mean, this thing has saved me so many times. I mean, there are dents and nicks. Anywhere we go that's, you know, out of town, I put it on. And you can look here. Look at some of the dents that are in this, and underneath, nothing. Not a mark on the front end at all. And I have to add, Lightning is on her 3rd engine, but she has 5,800,000 miles on her. Well, this is the end of the 500th van video on our channel. Lightning was the very first one on here. and now she's the 500th. Anyway, wanted to say thank y'all. We always appreciate the likes and the comments and all that. And please subscribe. You know, it's what keeps us going. It's what really gives me, you know, the energy to get out there and film all these beautiful vans and show you what's out there and give you ideas. And always remember, we've never stopped. And we just had the anniversary of the 50th Van Nationals out in Colorado. I was honored to be asked to do the drone shot of all the vans lined up, as you can see here. And there's a lot of information on Facebook. You can Google it. If you read in the description down below, there's several websites you can go to that has a whole list of vanning events all around the country. So come out and join us. We're looking forward to seeing you. Goodbye now from John and Joe, JJLightning.